Good morning, church. Welcome to the devotional video. Let's just spend a moment inviting God just to come and have His way this morning in us as we spend time with Him. Cries out to thee, we sing, come Lord Jesus, come. Come Lord Jesus, come. All who are thirsty, dip your heart in the stream of life, pain and the sorrow, be washed away in the waves of His mercy. He cries out to thee, we sing, come Lord Jesus, come. Come Lord Jesus, come. We need you, Lord. Come Lord Jesus, come. Oh, come Lord. Come Lord Jesus, come. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, come. We surrender our lives. Holy Spirit, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come. Come, Lord Jesus, come.
Hi church, my name is Tiffany and I'm one of the leaders at our church for those of you who don't know me. For today's devotional, I'll be sharing from John 16, verse 33. It's just one verse and I'll be reading it from the English Standard Version. And it says, I have said these things to you that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but take heart, I have overcome the world. To give some brief context, this verse comes from the passage that takes place during the Last Supper, when Jesus gives his final teaching to his disciples before his crucifixion. Jesus is basically giving this final teaching to prepare his disciples for his departure by sharing about his return to the Father, the work of the Holy Spirit, the sorrow and the eventual joy they will experience, and he concludes with this one specific verse. In this last statement, Jesus explains the purpose of this final teaching was to offer them peace and promise his victory over the world. And this is the encouragement that he's giving, because though, these disciples will definitely face suffering on earth, Jesus says they can rejoice because he has won the victory that they can eventually share in. What I found interesting about this verse is that Jesus promises tribulation in the world, but not necessarily peace. Instead, Jesus offers peace to those who will receive him in his victory. And I think I'm just reminded that there's no doubt that we'll suffer in some way here on earth, and maybe that reality really sucks, but there is a deeper peace to be experienced when we remember that the suffering is temporary and that our place with God in heaven, where there isn't any suffering, is eternal. And this verse came to mind when I was reflecting on different truths that I've been encouraged with in this season. Recently I've been feeling pretty overwhelmed with a number of things in my life, and there have been many moments when I've felt defeated and worn out and really stretched. But the truth that I keep holding on to and finding a lot of comfort in is that Jesus has won the victory. And to be honest, this is a concept that I feel like I have to reflect on every year, because in my flesh and in my self-sufficiency, I don't get it. It's hard for me to receive that truth because I want to work to earn my place and earn, like being worthy of Christ's death on the cross. And I'm reminded each time, though, that this victory that Christ has won is the reason why I don't have to strive to gain a place with God or even make myself worthy of his love, because that's not possible. And I'm reminded that it's literally by his grace alone that he offers me peace and invites me into his victory over sin and death. Throughout ODF, I became obsessed with a song by Maverick City, and it's called Champion. If you get the chance to listen to it, definitely pay attention to all the lyrics because all of it encouraged me. But I just want to share one part of the song. It says, now I can finally see it. You're teaching me how to receive it. So let all the striving cease. This is my victory. I felt like this was my prayer for this whole past month, or maybe not prayer, but like a declaration, because I think God was really teaching me how to fully receive his victory and to just be reminded of that truth, that I don't have to strive anymore. And I think also in the chorus he says, the artists sing, you are my champion, giants fall when you stand, undefeated, every battle you've won. And I am who you say I am. You crown me with confidence. I am seated in the heavenly place, undefeated, with the one who has conquered it all. Now I want us to just reflect on what that means for us, that Jesus is our champion and that he has overcome the world through his life, death, and resurrection. I want to invite us to just take a few minutes to think about that concept for yourself. Like, what would it look like for you to find comfort and confidence in Jesus Christ's victory? And so just take a couple minutes to do that, and then we'll get back together and spend some time in prayer. Okay, so after you've taken some time to reflect on that, hopefully it was good to just think through what it meant for you. But I want us to now pray and just ask God two things. One, to teach you how to fully receive his victory in faith. And then two, ask God to teach those around you to receive his victory and to be able to rejoice in that. And so let's take some time to pray for ourselves and those around us, and then we'll get back together. Hopefully that was a good time of prayer and just meditating on this one verse. Definitely take some time to think about it more, John 16:33. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.